to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 shell challenge. And as you all know, new shell, new month, might as well build something new for you all to participate in. But if you want to learn more about the rules, I will explain them later in the video. But if you want to know them now, all of them are linked down below in the description. And if you haven't noticed already, last month I did do a little bit of a tutorial on how to roof and lay out the current shell, and I'll be doing that in this video. So all the timestamps for the video will be also in the description, so make sure you check out the description for all the information you might need for the shell challenge. But I think we should go ahead and hop into the shell. So I made the shell a couple days ago on stream, and it was so much fun building it because I kind of got inspired by the new kit, but also I wanted to try something different that I haven't done before. However, you do not need a new kit to participate in the shell challenge, but if you want to, feel free to go wild with the pack. But feel free to use any packs that you have at your disposal because I have all the packs right now. So feel free to have fun, go wild, go crazy, do what you gotta do. But here are the rules that you need to know for the shell challenge. One is actually do not delete nor move my walls forward or back. That's basically manipulating my original shell, which I don't want you to do. However, what you can do with my shell is replace it with like fences or like with half walls if you want to, like that. You could do that if you want to. You also can change the wall height of the shell to like short, medium, or tall. You can rotate the shell however you want. You can move it to any lot size or lot type you would like to. You also can, I believe, you can add a basement. Go wild with that if you want to add a basement. Not recommended, but feel free. You know who you are if you know you like basements. You can add one in if you can fit it in. As well, make sure you don't use any custom content because I would necessarily not know what CC you might use for your build. And usually what I do for my shell challenges, I always tour them on Twitch closer to the end of the month when the due date is like arriving. And when I plop down your shell and you use custom content, pretty much 9 times out of 10 all your CC will be gone, and I would not really know how creative your build will look like. The due date, however, is on June 17th 2021, but I will be touring them on twitch.tv/SpringSims on June 18th, but also June 20th. So all the information you need to know about this will be linked down below in the description along with my Twitch URL, so you can follow me over there and check out my live streams because I find them quite fun and therapeutic. Plus, I like hanging out with you all in real time. But that's kind of like the whole gist of my shell. If I missed anything, let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to tweet me or Instagram me or check my live streams when I'm live, and I can answer you over there as well, or my Discord. But I think we should go ahead and start the tutorial part where I'm going to roof it and also do the layout on the inside. The first thing I'm going to definitely do is for sure rotate this build because I do like this front part of the house, but I want to make sure I have something. So I'm going to rotate it, and the way I rotated the shell is going up here to the move lot and house tool button right here. You click it and you click rotate lot, or you can press Y on your keyboard to rotate it. But that's the way I do it. But I'm going to move this forward like 2 spaces right here, and then I want to roof this top part first so I can get that out the way. But I'm going to use my gable roof, put it into the back, scoot it forward, move it down like maybe 2 notches, copy and paste it, move it over like by 1, and then we have our first part of the roofing done basically. I do kind of like this style of roofing anyway for all my suburban houses, and by all means I am not building a suburban house today. And now for these 2 pieces on the side, I'm going to use my half hip roof. I'm going to rotate it, put it to the end, and extend it just like right here where it's like not touching but touching. But I'm going to move it down like maybe 2 notches, push the eaves in, and again hold down your shift key to push in or out the eaves on one side instead of like the whole thing. If you don't hold down your shift key on, well, not this roof, but the other roof pieces, like it does that. We don't want that. But if you want to like push the eaves in on one side, just hold down your shift key and it'll like push in or push out on one side of the roof that you want, if that makes any sense. Just a little pro tip, just in case. And since it's a little bit too high, I'm going to push down one more. There we go. So now it looks a little bit better. And since I do like this roof, I want to have a little bit of an overhang. So I'm going to do the same thing, hold down my shift key just in case if I make a mistake, and pull these eaves out like so. I do like this little overhang here. It looks pretty nice. So let's go and copy and paste the same roof on the other side, extend it to the other end, move it down so it's like kind of like one cohesive roof piece, which it really isn't, but you know the stuff. But I do like how the overhang looks on both sides. I do want to copy and paste it for like this fake chimney over here. I'm going to use a smaller one because I thought, you know, hey, smaller is better. But I'm going to move it in just a tad bit, just like so. And now you basically have the first or like second like level of the house roofed and done, and you should be good to go that way. If you want to color it, feel free. I am gonna use a roof tile here. I want this like Mediterranean magic tile roof, but I also like this natural mosaic cosmic roof. But I want to use this one and probably do it in like blue because I think blue looks pretty nice this way. I do want to have like some roof trim. So I'm going to use my square roof trim, which is the third one, and just put it all around the house like so. And I do like that. Oh, for one thing I forgot to mention. So since I don't like having this being like so open like this right here, what I always do is I put in my hipped roofs right here, but size them down and make sure that they fit with like the generic size of the roof that I'm putting it on. In this case, the gabled roof is what I'm trying to put the hipped roof on. But since it's like kind of not clipping and not size, I'm going to push it back like so and make sure it like fits with the right measurements. And it is. Copy and paste the roof color, same, and copy and paste it right here. And also on the back part. So you have a little bit of like, what would you call it? Fake roof trim, extra roof pieces. I don't know. I just kind of like the aesthetic and look of it. And that's what I always do in a lot of my builds. So if you do it too, I think it'll look nice personally. But let's add our roof trims to the other parts of the house too. We just did. Yeah, this looks really, really nice. I do like it. So we're going to move on to the first floor for the roofing as well. But the first thing I'm definitely going to do is add in my like front patio, because essentially I do want to have a roof on the front patio part of the house. So let's go ahead and add in our little floor here. And of course, I'm not going to be adding in a foundation because I want to be a little more experimental and try a little bit better with my platforms. So we are going to do a flat square. This is what I always do. I'm going to extend it and push it back. I might just leave it the way this looks like this. Go up one level, probably 2 levels for the platform. Use my platform tool and draw a little platform right here. So we have like fake stairs instead of like using actual stairs. Your Sims can still like walk up here like actual stairs, but you know, be a little bit creative, do what you please. Have fun, go wild. And so since we have all this, I'm going to click the floor and click this yellow line and build my ceiling. So we have that part out the way. And I think now we're ready for the roofing for the first floor. So the way I'm going to do this is use my half-hipped roofs, same one like the ones that I did on the second floor. And now that I think about it, I'm going to copy and paste the same ones and just kind of extend it and kind of play it by ear and see what I can do with it. Ultimately, I'm not going to make it look very fancy looking. I do want to try and make it look like it's one cohesive roof throughout the entire build, just because I just kind of want that. But we're going to copy and paste it throughout the entire house. I do want to know for a fact that if you have any trouble with roofing, I will be doing a roofing tutorial on like different roofing styles that I particularly have, I guess, learned or tried before that I feel like I've done good at least. But there will be a tutorial video about that in just in a matter of a few days or so. I don't want to make sure that this roof is flat. So I'm going to maybe push the roof piece up just by 1 in the back part of the house. And maybe if I copy and paste this, I should be fine and good to go with everything else. Yeah, there we go. Now that looks a lot better than it did before. So now we have the whole second floor basically completely done. If you didn't like kind of understand what I just did, all I did is copied and paste the same roof piece throughout the entire house. And the way you do that is click this copy button right here above the move tool. We can click any roof piece and just copied and paste it. I did, however, raise the roof piece by 1 on this side and also the front part of the house as well, just in case you are wondering what I just did. But I do want to have like some type of back patio here because I find back patios for like kitchen courtyards will be really, really cool. So we're gonna do the same thing that we did here. Use our flat square that costs 0 simoleons. Oh, pro tip, if you do not want to spend simoleons, the key thing is never have a sim on your lot. Never have a sim on your lot so you can have unlimited simoleons and have an unlimited budget. But if you are on a budget, have a sim on your lot just in case if you want to. But to have unlimited simoleons, you don't need a sim on your lot. That's all you need to know. But let's gonna pull these little pieces in here just so we can have everything that we need. I think I want to make the back patio at least this big. Yeah, because I kind of like the way it's shaped. And so I don't want to add a roof back here just because I feel like all that roofing is kind of loud and too much. So I'm going to still do the same thing, is click the floor, click the yellow lines, and build my ceiling. Okay, so we're going to use our fencing tool, and it's from base game. But we're going to use the third fence piece, which is called the Smooth Keeper. I'm going to do one in a white because it matches well with the blue. And we're just going to basically just draw it throughout this entire thing. A whole giant rectangle square thing right here. So we have this part as a room. But the cool thing that you can do here, you can actually delete this right here, but I'm going to draw some lines because I want to add in some fancy landscaping here to make it look really cool and snazzy. Let's do all that right there. And then we're just going to delete them individually like so, using our delete tool, which you can press the K key on your keyboard, deleting the roof pieces. But I realized that if I delete this here, oh, I'll be fine. Good. So you have everything deleted here, which is very, very good. I'm going to turn on the grid by pressing my G key on my keyboard. And actually, pro tip, this is also from base game, so it's very base game accessible. We're going to use the third piece of shrubbery and called the low lining pale yellow flowers. And I love these flowers a lot because I find them really, really cool and unique. But we're going to size them up by hitting the bracket key, the left bracket key, to size things up. And we're just going to rotate everything around. And the way I'm rotating these things freely is I'm using the Sims 3 camera, but I'm also hitting down my Alt key, as long as you're on the Sims 3 camera and not the Sims 4. If you're using the Sims 4 camera like this, I don't like that. If I want to copy this right here, I can't. I'm holding down my Alt key right now. I can't rotate this flower if I'm using the Sims 4 camera. So do not use the Sims 4 camera if you want to freely rotate things in your Sims 4 build. And that goes for anything in the game. So always use your Sims 3 camera to freely rotate stuff in the game. I want to add in some columns, and I'm going to use the ones from the new kit because I find this kit pretty nice. I'm going to use it in white. I'm just going to copy and paste the same ones. And in order to copy and paste things like without having to literally click the item and hit the copy thing, you can simply just hit down your shift key while placing down items. You can add multiple things at once. Easy peasy, free flow, have fun. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, holding down my shift key to freely copy and paste my columns. Let's add in our freezes and trim. I want to see what this old world freeze wall carving looks like. Ooh, wait a minute. It looks a little bit glitchy. Hold up. Ooh, now this looks very fancy. But I like this freeze, but I also do want to add in my spans rules that we got from the new kit as well. I'm going to use the second one actually, and just put them all around the whole build, just right here and right there. I guess I have to add a column right here too since it's a platform. No biggie, it's fine. Like we already have like the general shape and everything pretty much done. So if you followed along, like I said, I think you're on your way to a really good build in my humble opinion on how I would technically build in The Sims. But let's go and do this layout and see what we can do. Hopefully we can tackle this together. I'm going to use a new stairs. It's called the Traveler's Mirage Staircase. Interesting. That's pretty cool. I'm going to do a brown one, but I kind of want to do configurable stairs, and I'm going to make it like a curve by 1 like that. Probably just put it right here. I guess so. It's like in the center. So it's like not that bad, but I do kind of like it. I like it there. So it's a little bit dark in here. So I'm going to add in some light so you all can see what I'm doing. Also, I think if you're on console, you should be able to follow along with me as well with no issue. But where are my good saucer lights that I really love a lot? Here they go. I'm going to add these everywhere so you can see what I'm doing. These are just here for convenience. Oh, since we did add in a platform and not a foundation, we're gonna have to lift up this platform by 2 so it fits with the back door and the front door over here. Your stairs might be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. So let's go and add in drawing our walls in. I'm going to delete these the walls under the stairs so we have more freedom to whatever we want. Let's draw the walls back over here. And I want to make this the front entrance area. So I'm going to do this and draw it like that. I kind of like this like generic square because we can add in a archway right here if you wanted to, or an archway like right here. And I think I might make this like a bedroom or an office. So I'm gonna do a, I guess this way, here and there. Yeah, maybe. But then I can do a diagonal bit right here. Yeah. Oh, why are platforms so glitchy? Let's go ahead and draw this wall, and this probably will be the kitchen. I might make this part the kitchen or dining room here, and then that means we can put our kitchen right here and then living room right here, and then we can start adding in our little archways around the build. I'm going to use the second wall height one, because it looks a little bit better. Use one here for the living room, kitchen. This is going to be a bedroom. This will be a dining room here. So dining room will be right here. I'm going to make this a bedroom because I think it looks good that way. So I'm going to add this right here from the first wall height with the door. And I'm still using my F5 button on my keyboard to like slot it in quarter tiles. But let's put it right here. I'm going to make this blue so it matches the little archways. So let's add in a bedroom here and then a bathroom like right here. And then probably, I don't want to make this too big for like a hallway, because we can add extra space in here. So this will be a bathroom. This is the bedroom. Close this off. I might make this part a bathroom. So I might make this part a bathroom, this a bedroom, and this like a small little maybe toddler's bedroom. So ultimately three bedrooms, one on the bottom and two at the top. Bathroom, and then I'll just make this part the whole like library office area. So if you want to have like a desk here and maybe a bookcase here, you can do that. So I think now it's time for the windows. The windows are like basically the heart of the build, because you don't want to have a naked build with no windows. That's not a good thing to have. So we're going to use some windows from the new kit. I do like the first wall height windows for the second floor, since it is the shortest wall height. I'm going to put one right here and probably put one like right here. I'm going to move it up. I'm going to use my Control 9 key to move it up by 2. Same here, 1, 2. And then I think we have all that. Wait, oh, I forgot about these windows too. We'll do that on the other windows on the first floor. So let's go and do the first floor for the windows, the second wall height, and let's see what we're working with this right here. So I'm thinking of having something like along the lines right here, like this. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep it, but I do like the general shape and look of it right now. And I'm just gonna kind of place them randomly, but I want to make sure it looks pretty much good on the exterior. Interior, it looks pretty good as well. We do have enough room for everything that we need. Move them over just by one. So we have one tile here and one tile here on both sides. This part doesn't really matter at all, but we just do have it here just in case. I want to have an archway leading out to the outside. Even though we do have a door here, I do want to have an extra way where your Sims can exit the build to like another avenue. So I think we kind of pretty much have everything pretty much done besides the windows on here, there, and there, and right there. There we go. I kind of like the look of this. This build looks really, really good. I really love doing tutorials like this because I find it very fun to, one, help you all if you have any trouble with like roofing or like layouts or anything. And personally, I feel like the more that I do it, the better building that or how better my builds can be. So honestly, I'm helping myself by helping you. So it's like a win-win situation here. So the last bonus tip I want to give you all for this lovely, build here is do some fancy flooring. And by fancy flooring is I'm going to use my single most favorite flooring in the game from base game. It's the first one when you click on the wood tool or the wood section. It's the lumber traditional hardwood. And what I'm going to do, you might have seen this in my streams, but I'm going to place it all down here. And I'm going to do it for this one part right here, just because that's it. But I'm going to hit Control F on my keyboard. It might be Command F if you're on Mac, but I'm on Windows. And I hit Control F to get my quarter tiles. And all I'm doing is just making like small little squares with the quarter tiles to make some fancy flooring. Because I find it very unique to do it this way, because we don't want to have like straight linear basic flooring that looks like that's going nowhere. So personally doing it this way makes your flooring look more unique and stylized and just fun looking. But that's essentially the entire house, with the whole roofing, layout, fencing, spandrels, freezes, all the above with windows. But if I missed anything that you want me to do more of in other tutorials, let me know in the comments below or tweet me on Twitter or Instagram. But Either way, that being said, I'm gonna go and actually wrap up this video right here. I hope this build tutorial was helpful for you all, and especially if you want to participate in my shell challenge, you can find it under the hashtag SpringSimsOasis or under my origin ID, which is just SpringSims. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!